Hey, good day, everyone. Good day. Good day. And welcome. This is our first official root work class or video. This is the first official root work video that I am doing and I'm sharing. And, well, firstly, hi. Good afternoon. I am Auntie Magoko. And welcome. So this is our first video. So basically in these classes, the root work classes and courses, I'll be sharing rituals that I do myself, medicines, whatever, that I've, even foods, even iced teas, whatever, using basic ingredients. And these are all things that are good for you because here at Dimakoko Cafe, we are promoting mind, body, soul, food. Right? So let's start our class. Before anything, I'd like to start with a prayer. Okay, so you cannot be a healer and not believe in the higher power, first of all. So if you here still confused about how healing work or root work works or spirituality works, more than anything, African spirituality, just know that we pray here. We first pray. We believe in the higher God, being energy, being nature. So we are also asking for light in this class. Being our first class, we are asking for blessings, we are asking for direction, and we are asking for divine guidance. So this is my drink. So it's homemade chamomile tea. Well, it's chamomile and our Go Green tea. Check out our website www.antimakoko.co.za. However, I think I can only send those to South Africans. But check out our services and what we do there. Since now we are talking on a broader scale with international audience, and that's so exciting. So anyways, so I made my tea using my usual teas, but I added chamomile this time. So and then now I just added hibiscus. So hibiscus has been soaking for a very long time, for months actually. And yeah, so I'm just gonna have it as my drink today. So today we're making incense. Also because this ritual is for the first of the month ritual. So I'm sure a lot of you already know that the first week, the first 7 days of every new month, you need to do the cinnamon ritual where you are welcoming in good energy, right? You are welcoming in energy, but more than anything, fortune, more than anything. So we are welcoming in, we are saying to the universe, let this be a good month that brings us abundant income into this household. So if you haven't done that, start doing that. So first things first, before you perform any type of ritual of that sort, especially an attraction ritual, and also because it's a new month, meaning we are also still in new moon season. So before a new moon season is for attracting new things. So when we are attracting new things, the first thing we need to do is to clean, aka cleanse our spaces. So the day before, or even the morning before I do my cinnamon ritual, you can do this standing outside your door and then blowing the cinnamon into your house. So you can mix that cinnamon with salt, and then you put it into your receiving hand. People are different. Some people receive with left, some with right. Different strokes for different folks. However, I prefer the heart because that's where my heart is. But the attraction one because it's more my masculine side. But I prefer my left to my right because my left is my feminine side. So receiving with femininity comes with a bit more patience. It's not so hasty. So I placed the cinnamon and a bit of salt. The salt is for protection. The cinnamon is to attract good fortune and bring it into the household. So it's to protect that energy with the salt. So I'll blow that into the house after speaking to it. So besides doing that, there's another cleansing first of the month a ritual that you can do yourself. Every month, I buy myself flowers. I gift myself with flowers. That's a way of me showing myself love. So I've been gifting myself flowers for the past, I think it's over 2 years now. It's something that I started doing for my own journey, for my spiritual healing journey. Yes, I started this around the time that I was training to be a spiritual life coach too. Interesting enough, this happened after I had started that, and I was doing other lessons and meeting other teachers along my way and journey. So I dry my flowers. I don't throw them away. I started drying them. So I dry my flowers. I dry them. So I get beautiful flowers that are within the price range that I can afford, but I make sure this is my way of surrounding myself with beauty. So if I'm surrounding myself with beautiful things, I'm attracting beautiful things, right? And it's non-negotiable. So no matter how much I have that month, I make sure I buy myself flowers because I believe that beauty, their beauty, will bring more beauty into my house. So it's in the little things that you do that become rituals, right? It's a lifestyle. So here my flowers. So I've recently only started hanging them just so that I can keep some of the color of whatever the flower was. So over the months or years I've been doing this. So I only really have been just, drying flowers for a year now, where I'm making my own incense and what I'm about to show you. And then I'd cut them off and keep them that way. After that, I would place them in the jar. So there's a jar, but I'm getting more and more flowers now, which is okay. So today we're using obviously dried flowers. The reason why we're using dried flowers is because dry flowers, I want to still represent the feminine energy, which is nature, right? And earth, the earth element into things too. So, and water to some extent, because for these flowers to exist, they did rely on some water at some point too, right? So it's stillness, but movement too. Stillness and movement too from the dried flowers. And then I have, where's my mixing bowl? I am gonna need a mixing bowl, but anyways. And then I have some ash. So every time I burn, most of the time, I keep the ash. Sometimes I use the ash for a bath, for a cleanse. That's a way of cleansing self. So the ash of whatever incense that you're burning, not the sticks, something that would be a dried herb. Or another thing you can start doing is, depending on the type of tea that you use, but it would be a good idea to keep some tea bags in a nice way, right? Dry them up and then use the contents to make incense and mix with other things. It can be bay leaves, it can be whatever you come across with, but that is not toxic. So make sure that these are things that are not toxic. Okay, so ash it can be used as a cleanse. So whenever I leave the house, when I come back, I make sure to bath again. It's just one of the things that I do. So ash can be something that you add every once in a while if you don't have any salt. And also keeping salt too, that can be something you use on a daily, which is something that I do. I use it on a daily, but don't use too much of it. Skip some days, because salt is also very grounding, so you don't want too much of that. Sometimes just bath with plain water to keep it moving, to keep it flowing. Sometimes I also just add dried flowers and a little bit of maybe olive oil or massage oil, or any type of oil that I have, can be lavender, whatever it is, just to boost things back into life, right? Just because that energy from those flowers needs to boost that up, so you can't keep using the same things over and over. And then I also have tobacco. We have tobacco. Let me show it this way. Yeah, we have tobacco. Okay, so I'm going to explain the element of each thing and why we're using it, or each ingredient, not thing. Sorry, excuse me for using that, for saying that. First, the ash. The ash represents the ending of things. It's death. Ash represents a death. Write that down somewhere, but you will have these notes. Ash represents death, the end of something. It's like in tarot. People freak out when you give them the death card. They think, oh my God, I'm going to die. But no, it just sometimes means the ending of things that don't need to be there no more. You don't need them in your life, okay? Ash represents death, the ending of things, right? So we have our ash here. And then tobacco is more the masculine energy. So if you're having a ritual of Thanksgiving, for example, if you're having a ritual of Thanksgiving, you would have maybe corn to represent the feminine energy, and then you'll have your tobacco to represent the male energy, the masculine energy, right, to balance it out. So in this sense, tobacco, I like it for that, to ground things. Oh, I'm choking on my joint here. For grounding, I like it more for the grounding part of things, right? And for leadership, for some sense of authority, you know, for some that hey, you know, it's different to, you know, when you're in the house and then you're hearing someone at, I don't know, fiddling or some sounds or some noise that you don't understand. Don't you think it's better if they hear like a masculine voice to a woman's voice, whoever's out there trying to sneak in your yard or trying to break into your house? Don't you think it's better if they rather hear a masculine voice than a feminine voice? Think about it that way. And tobacco is also a show of respect too. So we are promoting a lot of gratitude. So we are grateful for everything. So everything that is here, that's why I started with prayer, because I needed to be grateful for each and every element that is here. I lit the candle just so that we can have some light, enlightenment into this, to bring some light into it. The color too is for that. It's for brightness, right? It's for that energy, some sunlight energy, whatever it means to you. So put whatever color means to you. Nothing aggressive, something for attracting, right? It can be green too. That would be a good color candle to use to around this time, to attract fortune, to attract money. Okay. And also tobacco represents time for me. That's why I also like using tobacco. It represents time. It means time for me. We also, should I tell you about the cloves now? Okay, wait, let me start with the flowers. So the dried flowers, as I did already explain, they represent earth, and also the scent of flowers. We are gonna burn this. I want my place to smell nice. All right. So it's the representation of nature and water at the same time. So that's the first thing that I'm gonna add here to our shell. So I'm only making enough for now, just for today. Our tobacco here. So there's some cow dung in here. I also burn cow dung from time to time. I got it when I was back in the homelands. Also good for cleansing. Cow dung is good for cleansing. So some chamomile flowers. especially and specifically for this, because I made the mistake of drying them or thinking they were dry because they were sitting in a very, hot space. And admittedly, so I did forget about them for a bit. And then I assumed that, and I remember thinking to myself, but why do I think they're ready? It's not time yet. It usually takes me like over 2 weeks. I dry over 2 weeks. And then I took them and I placed them in a plastic seal thingy. Oh Lord, you know what I mean? So when I bumped into them again looking for them, they were moldy. So thank God I have a jar of chamomile flowers that I can still use for cooking and making teas and stuff. So this will be for my incense. Imagine, yummy. So we're adding some chamomile. Let me put it here. Maybe bring it closer. Must improvise. Yes. Oh, how beautiful is that? That's so pretty. Let's do it that way. I also have some other parts of the chamomile, stems. I'm gonna put some of those in there. I have chamomile. I have cloves. Ooh, chamomile is driving me crazy. So let me just pack up. Okay, so I have here some cloves. Let me grab some. I have some cloves, and they've been sitting in a jar in the fridge for months. So I've been using the water for cleansing my face, for purifying my skin. I'd use some of the water in sparkling water. Like I'd have like a shot of clove water in my sparkling water to drink. Yum. For headaches, or just tension, just to relax a bit. So yes, I've used and used and used and used. So I'd keep renewing the water. I'd even use the water in cooking, and I kept it in the fridge. So when it's done, I'd add more. So I did it like maybe 4 times over the months. So it has run its course. It has done all it can do for me, and I'm grateful. It has served us well, and here it is. It's about to serve us some more. So cloves are for cleansing, and they get rid of negative energy. They're also healing, as I've mentioned, right? Headaches, things like that. So we are healing our space while we are welcoming and attracting fortune, abundance, and health. So as you are working with your herbs, your medicines, you speak to them, right? You speak to them. Sing if you sing. Speak to them. Thank them as you're using them. So we have a bit of. Now we are adding a little bit of the cloves, just a bit. Some cloves there. And then lastly but not leastly, we're adding some cinnamon. How pretty is that though? That's so pretty. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, so yeah, here's an interesting fact. So according to the Bible, the spiritual meaning or significance for cinnamon, it represents God's holiness and his magnificence. So it represents God's holiness and magnificence. That's what the tobacco can also represent, right? And also on an ancestral level or guide level, it calls to those type of energies, you know. And things that smell nice, everybody loves things that smell nice. So why would you think that your guides, your ancestors, your people, even God, even your whatever, wouldn't want to come and visit you when things are smelling nice? Like, you know, let's do it that way. Let's do things nice. How we would like to be, you know, welcomed, you know. So yes, in the Bible, it represents God's holiness and magnificence. So it attracts good luck and furthermore protection. So when you are asking for things to come, remember to ask for the protection that comes with them. Remember to do that, please. That is very important. So our herbs are mixed. Our incense is made. It is put together. So we're burning our charcoal. We're letting it burn. I'm going to put a flower under it so that it doesn't burn. Without a cushion, right? So you must also cushion your charcoal as it's breathing. Cushion it. Don't just put it on a flat surface. That's rude. It needs to breathe. Now we have wind, right? We have air. Our air, it's coming up already. It's starting. It's starting. Mind you, we haven't added our ash yet, have we? We haven't added it. And cheers. Happy new month. This is something you can use every month, no? Use this ritual every new month. You don't have to specifically use the same herbs, but I think you get the idea. You don't have to dry flowers. You can just buy pepper. You can buy sage. Are we still burning here or what? What's happening? Okay, it's hot. I should have had my feather with me for this. Already the scent of the cushion flower. Smells great. How pretty. So I'm gonna end the video because as it's burning, I'm gonna end it while it's burning so that I can do my ritual in the house, right? However, before you put it on, so remember we prayed before as we started the ritual. Now we're gonna pray again, right? We're gonna pray again to the incense, right? To this medicine, to this energy medicine, and manifesting tool, right? Self-loving tool, right? This great. We are so blessed to have such things available to us, you know. Please bless us. Connect to whoever needs to connect. We thank you for these herbs. We thank you for this medicine. We thank you for these roots. We thank you for this knowledge. We thank you for this time. We thank you for this platform. We thank you for breath. We are grateful for all that these past months, these past years have given us thus far. We don't doubt that you can bring us more. We are grateful already. We are thankful. We are here. We are alive. That's blessing enough, and thank you for that. We thank you for these herbs. We thank you for this medicine, and we thank you for the work that it's going to do with and for us. This is medicine that we are making and I am making for myself, for my family and the ones that I love. I've made them with love. I've made them with intentions of peace and abundance for myself and not to bring anyone harm. This is for me, and it's also to go out to any person that I am to connect with out there, and every person that I've connected with out there. I am also using this time to be forgetful and forgiveful to the past and things that did not go according to my plans and my way. I now understand that I do not have control. Control is ego. I've let go, I forgive, I am moving on. And I still do ask for the wisdom and the guidance on how to go about growing and growing apart while growing forward. How do we move forward without hurting people that we used to be close to as we are forgiving? How do we forgive subtly and with grace? So this is also a way of us asking you, God, to please separate us from what we do not need to be with. Show us ways of how to do it. Give us the guidance. Give us the knowledge. Give us the teachers. And give us the understanding. I am grateful. I am thankful. I am going to end. I am going into this new month and this new year, forgiving everything that I need to let go of. So you say this as you are ashing. You're adding the ash, right? You are letting go of things you need to let go of. Give it space and air to breathe. We are letting go some more when we're pushing it away from us, right? All these things that we are letting go of. We are letting go. Everything that we are letting go of. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the things that I kept beating myself over the years. Things that have passed, things that have happened. Ego, I let go. I let go. I let in. 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 Let go and let in. Right? The ash. We have let go. Right? You let go, you let in. You let go, you let in. And then you get up. I'm sharing some shit with y'all, guys. This is feeling good. It's feeling amazing. It's feeling amazing. So anyways, now I'm gonna end the video because now I need to now take the smoke and walk into every room with it. And speak and then put it by the doorway of the house after speaking life into every room. I'm just gonna leave it burning closer to the front door, and that's it. Happy new month. Happy new month. Enjoy. Auntie Makoko out. Mwah. This motion, let go, let in, let go, let in. As you walk into every room, let go, let in, let go, let in, let go, let in, let go, let in. Right? Okay, all right, beloveds. Take care. Take care, take care, take care.